Time now to bring you sports here on Joy News today. I am Muftau Nabila Abdullahi, the local organizing committee chairman for the African Games 2023. Dr. Ofosu Asare has called on the government of Ghana not to give the infrastructure constructed to organize the event to the National Sports Authority. The National Sports Authority is a government agency responsible for the maintenance of sporting infrastructure in the country. But in recent times, they've been censured by the general public for how they have maintained various stadia in the country. And Dr. Ofosu Asare believes that handing those facilities which organize the African Games to the National Sports Authority is tantamount to handing them to an institution that cannot maintain even its house.
For what I term as the PPP model, that's the public-private partnership. Because I come from the corporate world where results are very paramount. And based on our history, if we don't adopt such a model and make it self-sustainable, commercial-wise, we'll be declining into the system where we term as white elephant, things deteriorating and all that. We spend enough money, that's the taxpayers' money. There were opportunity costs. We could have used the money for other things. So having used this money to do all this, we have a responsibility to maintain these facilities. So let's do it in a commercial way where we'll be able to sustain. And for instance, if we are to build a University of Sport for Development, people will come there and pay. Around it, people can build hostels, people can build entertainment centers, people can build things that will be will transform the place and make the place like a sports hub, entertainment hub, a place that will be a tourist attraction. People will want to come here and go there and see what is happening there. If you leave it in the hands of government will not be able to mobilize resources to do all this.
Not the NSA?
No, I don't think so. I'm not arguing for the NSA to take over. Why? Because after 2008, what has happened? It is not because the NSA has also been irresponsible. We have to also say that. Because the NSA has also not been really seriously resourced to handle some of these things. One has to be fair. And so I will want this model, I will want us to go for this model. And the president also has, he challenged us that we should transform the facilities of the University of Sport. In his last speech during the closing ceremony, I mentioned it, and he also mentioned it, I should say. And so it is something very dear to him. And knowing him very well, I know that he will ensure that we'll build this university.
Joy Sports understands that the Court of Arbitration for Sport will give its verdict on George Freye's disqualification from contesting the GFA presidential elections in October last year. That ruling is expected to come out on May 13. We'll have details of this story and many more on myjoyonline.com. We appreciate your time.